Oh, hey.
Hey, hey, we both
Hey, Tommy DeVito.
grabbing drinks. What do you got there?
Oh, glad you asked. Welcome to Good Lions Golf there, sir. I'm drinking a little Montauk Cycle Sauce. Montauk Brewing Company, shout out to them. Little Cycle Sauce IPA.
Dude, I'm liking that can, man. I was about to call it a bottle. That's ill. Loving that.
Shout out to the boys at Montauk. Welcome to Good Lions Golf. What are you drinking? A little Arnie Palmy?
Arnie Palmy alert. Arnie
Mm,
Palmy. Who wants Arnie Palmies?
for the boys.
We got a little Arnie right here. Dude,
Are they all light? I've always meant to ask that question. Are they all quote light, or is there a full version and then the light version?
Honestly, that's a
The great
great
debate.
question. And it might be the great debate. I don't know that I've ever thought about it, but I have thought about it, if that makes sense. Because yes, I've looked at the label here. I've been like, oh, light. Okay, interesting. But I've never gone beyond that. That's a
Yeah.
great fucking question, dude.
They
What
call me
the
Confucius.
hell? Oh my goodness, that's great.
Yeah,
It's confusing, but it's also enlightening.
it is.
Much like the game of golf for me. Look at this. I can't even call that an ugly
Merry
Christmas
Christmas
sweater.
to you all.
Christmas. Merry Christmas. I'm gonna eat your kids. I'm gonna eat your
Yeah.
children.
Hopefully he doesn't come through the screen and beat the shit out of me for wearing this.
Just comes out of that sweater and knocks me out.
Yeah. But happy
It's
holidays,
scary,
everybody,
man.
from our Good Lives Golf home here. Happy Hanukkah, happy Christmas, happy Kwanzaa, happy all the happy all the things,
Happy Chinooka.
Happy Januka, everybody.
Chinooka.
Yeah.
Did you see that video?
Yeah. God, celebrities
Happy
are some of the
Chinooka.
dumbest people I think you can
Why? Because
possibly
they
pick.
told me I had to say Happy Chinooka, whatever that is.
If you haven't known what Brendan's referencing, it's a viral clip. Please go look it up. It's incredible. Um, so
Unreal. Unreal.
we have been trying to reshape and get out there for the winter season. I mean, it's getting a little chilly, but I don't think it's scaring us at all. I've been trying to
Mm,
get some tee times in. Local Muni is still open. Montauk Downs still open.
there
Gangster.
you go. Get
So
after that.
just
That's
trying to
ill.
get out there.
Like so that place just, I mean, they don't give a fuck, man. They stay open 24/7. I love that. I mean,
True
that's how
course.
a lot of the courses around here are too. I
I mean,
mean,
they don't really have a choice. You only have one 18-hole golf course within a 35-mile radius. So like
yeah, true.
that's you don't it's
Dude,
that's it. That's the one. So
they're the postmen of golf out there.
that's yeah. So
No
basically that's
rain,
it.
no sleet, no snow. Not gonna stop them, man.
I mean, think about it.
Shout 'em out.
That's what it is. I mean, you when you start a town and you have 17 private golf clubs that are all 18 holes and then you have one public one, it's like that's what you have to do. You have to stay open, got to keep the lights on. You're like the bodega 24-hour in the city. You just got to keep pumping out those bacon, egg, and cheeses at 4 a.m. and hope that people keep coming, you know?
Dang, dude, that sounds dank right there. I'm liking that. Ooh, little bake egg and cheese. That's my number one. I don't know if you know that. That's my number one. I love breakfast sandwiches.
Crispy bacon too. But you know what I
Mm,
will say? Big game changer here, folks. If you guys don't know about this, there's a phenomenon that's been around for quite some time. It's called Geta. Please tell me I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah.
yeah,
And
you got it.
and it is like a Cincinnati delicacy. It's like and please correct me if I don't butcher this. It's sausage with like rolled oats in it or like a grain
Yeah,
of some sort, and it's so good. It's like a
it's pork
crispy
anus
pork. It's
with
just like this
granola.
amazing
Yeah,
crispy sausage like patty. It's like unreal. If New Yorkers caught on to Geta and brought that to like a cross
it's
hybrid
good.
bagel spot,
It's
like if
good.
Goldberg's made Geta somehow, even though I don't know how that would work with the kosherness of all of it, but like, I don't know, man. Figure it
There's
out.
I mean, there's probably I don't know. I
Figure
don't
it
know the
out.
rules there, but
Yeah.
I
I
would
know there's no
assume they
pig
could do
allowed,
some.
but
Yeah.
figure it
Oh
out.
yeah. Yeah. That might be a problem.
Yeah.
Uh,
Might have to be like a cow sausage, but figure it out, man. We'll
yeah.
figure it out.
It's really good. And to your point, I mean, you gotta get that crispy, layer right there. And that's a game changer. I love
Big
Geta
time.
so much. It's a big hit in my household, that's for sure. But there's nothing like a bacon, egg, and cheese though. That crispy bacon.
crispy
All
bacon,
American.
fried egg, nothing pretentious, just, on a Kaiser roll, simple with the poppy seeds. Just give them the Kaiser roll. If you get it on
Dude,
a bagel, wow, elevated, but a nice hard Kaiser roll, can't really beat it.
I get bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich of some kind, if it is available at and pretty much any restaurant. And I tell you what, this isn't the best one I've ever had, but for some reason it's just like it's hitting hitting me hard right now. Waffle House, dude. Their bacon, egg, and cheese on toast. Get a little side of hash browns, light waffle, and a chocolate milk. See you
That's
later,
America.
man.
That's
That is
America right
America
there.
for you. It's not even the all American, but it's
That's
America.
America. You tell Denny's to go fuck themselves. That's America right there.
Oh man, aren't you like shooting yourself in the foot there? I thought I thought you had all their
Yeah, no, I
stock.
was a big stock shareholder in Denny's, and then yeah, I got out of Dodge.
The only the
I'm no
only
longer a
stockholder.
I'm no longer the majority shareholder of Denny's Corporation.
Dude, that's when they started tanking, man. When
Yeah,
you
that's when
sold
they
your
started going
shares.
downhill. When I got
Yeah.
out, they started going real downhill.
Oh man.
No, but I'm happy that we're getting out there and we're trying to get some golf in. And, now that the PGA is over, they've concluded their season really officially kind of with the Hero World Challenge coming to an end. Um, Scotty Scheffler, just of course, just caps off the 2023 with a little
Finally
dust on the
hit a
steak.
couple putts, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
little
shout out to
68 to
him for
close her
sure.
out.
I mean, he had to get a W again eventually, right? I mean, the way he's been ball striking is unbelievable. But yeah, the putter's been cold all season. Finally got it back. We'll see if that's a little, you know, something to come in the future this upcoming season. But I don't know. What are
How
you
do
what are
you
you doing there?
not shoot a bogey? He just doesn't shoot a
That's
boat.
ball
How do you
striking.
how do
That's
you
ball
just not
striking.
do that? I couldn't do that if you paid me $4 million right now. Um,
You could pay me John Rahm money. I'm not doing that.
you could put a gun to all of our family's heads, and we're not making that happen. So
Yeah, you could put Mike Tyson in an empty room with my children on an empty stomach, and I still would not be able to do that, man.
on an empty stomach, like Mike Tyson's gonna eat your children. Like, what?
I mean, I'm just
Man,
saying I
Mike's
wouldn't be
getting
able
it
to do
today.
it.
Sorry, Mike. I hope you're a
Yeah,
hell of
we
a
we, we
golfer.
love you. We love you.
We love you, Iron
Um,
Mike.
yeah, dude,
Don't
I
punch
went I
us.
went to a party in his house in Vegas once. He wasn't there, nor was his Tigers. But that was cool experience.
Some random guy just like was selling star maps and was like, "Yeah, man, come to this party, come with."
It was actually a party my wife was hosting for work, but yeah, no,
Oh,
it was sick.
fancy.
No, but yeah, dude, I just yeah, I wouldn't be able to hit that. No way.
Pretty nuts. And hot new putter, little
Hot
putter,
new putter.
and he's got a new putting coach. So that
That
was
might
kind of
be it.
that was the big move. New putter, new putting coach. So look at everything for Scotty
Game
Scheffler.
changer.
Just kind of ending it. Now, do you think that this is the secret sauce he needs to start himself hot in next season?
That's what I was saying. Maybe he's found a little something here. He got a W, so he's feeling confident. He's gonna be working all off season with this new putter, new putting coach. And then, we know the ball striking is elite among some of the best we've ever seen, at least numbers wise. So if he finds that extra gear with the putter, I mean, it could be dangerous, especially. I mean, now you got guys leaving, so that
I was
that
gonna say, now you
dwindles
got one
competition.
less superstar away. You got
Yeah,
John Rahm's now pulled. You
and
got one
Rumble's
less
a fee
superstar.
now. I mean, we know he's got to
No,
with
I
all the
think
kids he has.
well, that's what the rumor was, but I think I
I'm
just
just
read an
kidding.
article a few
Yeah,
minutes ago
I'd hate to see Finau go.
I think as of today, he just squashed those rumors by
Good,
saying
good.
he's going to participate in all these tournaments. He's like pre-solidified them for the year or
Yeah,
whatever it was, just to put the rumors to bed. And I could
good,
totally see how
good.
people see Tony as the legacy guy and the family guy, but I don't see
That
a
was more of a
Nike.
joke, you know what I mean? But
Oh no, I get it. I
the
just don't
amount of
see a
kids he's got.
Nike player jumping ship. Like I don't see another Nike player.
Speaking of Nike,
Like
sorry,
I
this
don't
is
see any Nike players like the Finau, McIlroy. Like I feel like that's a stronghold. They're all gonna like band together Nike's going to pay them handsomely whatever they want to not leave anywhere, I think.
Yeah.
So that would be my take on all the Nike guys, but I could be wrong,
Yeah.
who knows?
I mean, who knows? I mean, the timeline is dwindling. There's the decisions have to be made as far as what's going to happen with those leagues by the end of the year. Pretty sure. Um, so I think that was also a big part of John Rahm going over there because it was like, well, shit. At this point, neither one of these leagues are really in good standing.
Well, that was the big
Sure, I'll
leveraging
take
chip
the
they
money.
needed.
Yeah, like
That was the big
doesn't
leveraging
matter.
chip that Live needed. They were fucked paddle, up Shit's Creek without a paddle before Rom signed on, and now they have
Right.
bargaining weight. They can say, "Oh, hey, we just locked down another star."
Yeah, shit's got to change.
But there's no way that that's sustainable economically. Like I know, yes, I know the PIF. I know they have built. I know they have more money than God and all these things. I
Yeah,
understand, but like, there's no way that that guy is generating $400 million worth of revenue back. And I know that's not the point. I
100%.
know, I know they're just like stopping the bleeding until something happens. But I don't know. I just don't see it. Like, and you're making, then they see these trades. They're doing the inner working trades. Harold Varner just got traded to
Yep.
the big team with Dustin Johnson's team.
HV3.
Yep. And now, so you have like these big inner star trades. They're trying to build bigger star teams within Live. Because I think until now, Live has been like one big star player and then a couple like whatever guys. Now they're trying
Yep.
to build big star teams like the NBA has, and now you're going to create bigger hype. But if the PGA still butts heads with all these things, what's going to happen? And like you said, 2 weeks, the next 2 weeks are like essential, and we're going to cover. That's why
Yeah.
we're not going to stop the pod, because we're going to keep going through the season, because there's a lot that we're going to have to cover. There's going to be a lot of crap developing.
Dude, it's just wild because it seems like no one's really winning except for John Rahm, all the guys that went to Live early to get it all started and kicked off. They got so much fucking heat. Feel like no heat at all is being thrown John Rahm's way. The same as those guys. He's getting the money, but to your point, like that's just an unsustainable model I can't see that even with the amount of money they have that they just continue year after year doling out these uh you know nearly $500 million contracts to new golfers and then on the other side PGA guys they're never going to be able to spend money like that so you're bleeding both of those markets from the best players being able to compete against one another and that's what even Rory said is like, he can't fault John Rahm for going over there and basically just setting his family up for life. And he appreciates the relationship and the bond that they had built. But with that in mind, he understands it. You know what I mean? Like
Well,
he he gets it.
let me ask you this: how many golfers, and put it in your head, how many good golfers do you know in your life, like great golfers, right? How much money do they need? Like, the average great golfer that I know isn't interested in like expensive luxury items and like luxury things. They're just like interested in chilling and like being regular people. Like, I
Boy,
put
yeah.
it this way, I couldn't
Johnny even
imagine
said
John
that.
Rahm spending 400 million. Like, what
Yeah.
is he going to spend it on?
Yeah.
What are these kids? Like, imagine a guy, Cam Smith. Like, okay, Cam Smith, he might go ham and like buy a fucking golf arena somewhere on an island. Like, I could see him going like crazy ape shit with his friends and buddies because he's like a crazier guy from Australia. But like another, like, I don't know, I couldn't picture like some from Texas or like Ohio golfer, very like modest guy, like grown up, fighting his way through the PGA, his
Yeah.
tour cards and stuff. And all of a sudden he gets like, $20 million from Live. It's like, what the fuck is that guy going to even do with that money? Like, is he even going to really like know how to spend that? Or is he just going to buy like weird nerdy shit and like save it and hoard it for the next generation? Like, I couldn't even imagine somebody spending, I
Yeah,
don't know. To me,
they're
spending
just
$400 million
yeah.
being a golfer is like crazy to me. Like, I understand if you're like an astrophysicist and you need to like develop the next rocket ship, like, yeah, $400 million, that could be some capital to play with. But like, if you're just a golfer that's made money playing golf your whole life and that's just like what you
Yeah.
do, like, how do you spend $400 million? I just don't understand how you spend that kind of money.
I
Maybe I'm an idiot.
mean, yeah. I mean, they probably can't, and they don't. They don't know how. They're like, oh well, I bought like the biggest house in the state of Florida.
And I
Now
still have
what?
$399 million
Yeah,
left.
yeah.
So
Now
like, what
what?
do I do?
So it's like, yeah, like they literally have just set up generations and generations to not have to do anything if they don't want to, or do
Right.
everything.
And I don't
You
blame
know
and
what I
I'm
mean?
not
Like
listen,
it
I'm not
doesn't.
knocking it. I just want to be clear. I'm not
I'm not
knocking it.
knocking them either.
I'm
I'm
just
just saying,
laughing
like,
like in my head, like some nerdy golfer is gonna spend $400 million. Like, no
yeah,
way. Like, no, they're not. They're not
yeah.
gonna
I mean,
spend that.
John Rahm even said that. He was just like, yeah, like, sure, I'm not gonna not say it wasn't about the money, because it was. I'm setting up my family, but like, nothing's gonna change. Like, I hope those guys that I had those relationships with on the PGA Tour are like still my friends. That's basically what he said.
Curveball here.
Yeah.
What if the PIF knows something that we don't know as a society and they're just like spending all this money because they know for a fact in 5 years we're like all gone anyway. So like they don't care. They're just like balling out.
Yeah, I'm not going. No, I don't
I
know,
don't
dude. I
know.
mean,
Seems a little sketch. This is a
I
lot of
don't
money.
know. It could be. It could be. I don't even know it. What am I? I don't even know what
That's
I'm.
that was a very Larry David esque. That was good.
I don't. I have no idea what I was even attempting to do. Nor what came out. I don't think either one meshed anywhere. Like, I don't even think what came out was what I attempted to do. If
Hey,
that makes sense.
it's okay.
But we're here. Wow, look at that. I'm gonna stay reserved and calm. My wife was like, "What is wrong with you?" When when that video came out. I was like, "I don't know. I just like it blew me away. I couldn't believe it."
But you don't want to look stupid on the internet? That's crazy.
I have no problem looking stupid. I just didn't want to hear it from the wife again.
Yeah, well, yeah. Two go hand in hand, I'd say.
Yeah. I didn't want to embarrass her, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, don't
Uh,
embarrass your
I'll
wife,
embarrass
Brendan.
myself. I don't mind that. Yeah, but golf, dude. Golf's nuts. PNC's coming up. I'm excited for that. You got the Tiger and the Charlie teaming up.
I'm more excited to hear about your teeing up.
My team up. My team up's not all that exciting. Had
What'd
a
you do?
little bit of a round at Elks. Um,
Elks run
it
again.
was hard. I didn't even know how to take it. I shot horribly, scoring wise. Shot 97.
Still broke 100 for the record, so it's not horrible.
Yes,
But
but
yeah,
that is
okay.
it's horrible golf. Um, I felt like I hit the ball well in some. I don't know. It was weird. I shot a 97, which is a lot of strokes, but for many parts of the round, I felt as if I was playing good golf, if that makes sense. So I just there were 4 holes that I just absolutely blew up and bombed.
Were they
Triples.
par fives?
No, no, no.
Because I can tell you from experience, those ones hurt a little bit.
One was a par 5. It was the third hole, and it was all because um played the first 2 holes fairly well. I mean, I went bogey, but like I had good strokes. I just didn't knock putts down. And then I absolutely piped this this ball off the tee, long par 5. But it drew, and I never draw the ball. I mean, if I mishit something, it's always a cut or like probably a slice. So it was really weird, but I went OB right there to start, and then I ended up doubling. So that was one of those bad holes. The rest of the holes I went fucking +9 on
But
par
talk
threes.
about
+9 on par threes.
but talk about the mechanics. What was wrong? Like what how like
That's not settling in for you. I went 9 over on the par threes.
yeah, that no, that's settled in pretty normal. You said your chipping's been shite, so yeah,
That was it, man.
that pretty
I
much yeah,
couldn't
that
fucking
that
chip.
that registered right to me when you because I
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
how your game is right now.
yeah, dude. No, yeah, it was the chipping for sure. That
That's what
got
so
me
the
again.
mechanics, but what specifically about the chipping mechanics wise? Like what are you doing incorrectly that you used to do better, you think? Like was is it something you're doing? Are you dragging? Are you like is the face
I'm
too open? Are you
I'm
lifting
not
your head?
committing. I mean, I'm just not committing. I'm like deselling. I have the yips basically. I'm just afraid to hit the ball because I get overcomplicated in my head where it's like, well, I don't want to hit it too hard and let it go, way past the hole. And then I got a long ass putt. So then what I do is I don't commit on, my downswing. It desells. I end up just chunking or, duffing it. It goes 4 feet and I'm fucking chipping again.
Right.
Well, guess what happens the next time? Oh, well, I chunked it. and I don't mean to, but I end up pulling up on the ball, just bladed across the green. Well, I just blew two two fucking strokes right there, and then I get pissed off and I just step up the ball and I like, you know, just hit it nonchalantly, put it within, 5 to 8 feet, and I knock down the putt for a bogey or double bogey. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah.
Where I'm good off the tee. I hit a fairly decent second shot where I'm like around the green. All I have to do is get up and in for an easy par, and then I just next thing I know, I walk away with a tough bogey or a double.
I would say that my hardest shot on the course at any given time, at any given day, on any given course is the second shot. I just feel like
Yeah,
my second
there's a lot
shot
of
is the
pressure.
hardest shot to really conquer and to get right. I just always feel like even if I hit a great drive, that second shot haunts me. Even if I hit a great um
Well,
first shot and then my second shot's duffed and then my third shot recovery is great and then
second
my
guy is
fourth my
always good.
chip is great. It's like then the putt sucks. It's like I have these great I'm a good recovery golfer. I can recover from almost any place anywhere because I'm such a bad golfer that I've had to recover in so many crappy places that I have the training and tools necessary now to know what club I'm using when I'm in some weird lie or some weird patch of grass or some crappy sand. I'm very unconventional with the way that I get myself out of pickles. I won't take a high lofted club for where I should take one. I'm using some weird other club and I'm like figuring out, I don't know, I've figured out my way to like escape and recover. So I'm
Mhm.
not mad at that aspect of my game. I'm mad at the aspect of why do I need to recover? Why is this second shot so bad every time? It's like
I'll
we're
tell you why.
I don't get it.
I'll tell you why your second shot sucks. Well, usually you don't hit a good tee shot, right? So the second shot, you got way too much pressure on you because you're trying to hit a really good shot to get you back in play and give yourself a chance to score. Second option, you finally hit a great shot off the tee. Well, now you got a lot of pressure because you're like, well, fuck, I finally hit a good shot off the tee. Now I got to be able to hit a good shot here. You're just fucked either way, dude.
That's what it's been too. And these rounds that I've been having, I've been shooting well off the tee. I've been shooting
You're in
great, like
foreign
middle of the
land.
fairway, whatever. And
Yeah.
then, yeah, I'm in foreign land over here.
You're behind enemy lines without a gun and you're fucked.
And you know what's funny about that is that it's so funny because that's so true. I'm almost, and I tell this to people all the time, because I can't hit the ball flush. Like I'm not Tiger Woods. I can't hit the ball flush every time. I'm hitting it with such like angle and weird speed every time. And, because I don't have a perfect swing. I almost thrive when I have a little forgiveness under the ball, like a little grass or a little bit of
Hmm.
rough. I suck in the fairways because I can't flush a shot. So me
Hmm.
trying to get under a ball that's lined clean on the fairway on a good lie, I suck at it. I usually wind up chunking it or topping it because I don't know how to get under it properly and flush enough.
Right.
Instead, where I'm hitting it at a grass that's like this high and I have a little cushion under the ball, I'm dusting it and it's going beautifully because I have a
Yeah.
little like cushion help under the bottom. So it's almost like the fairways are worse off for me in a golf
Yeah.
round,
You're
as
just not
insane as
used.
that
Yeah.
sounds.
You're not used to being there.
Yeah, I'm not used
No,
to being there.
I get it, dude.
It's like,
No, I feel like that shit happens to me all the time. I mean, you could go back and listen to us talking and throughout the season, and it's probably like every other episode is like, dude, I hit it great off, out of the fairway and with my approach shots, but I couldn't get off the tee, or I finally was bombing the ball off the tee, hitting fairways, but I couldn't get on the green. It's just it never aligns for you, and then that one day you do have it align, you think you figured it out, you go out again the next week thinking your fucking shit don't stink, and then you fucking blow.
now, do you think with AI technology and the way that they're building these like trace trackers and all of these things, do you think that there's going to eventually in the near future be something that I can set up behind me on like a little monopod that like stands on its own? I can set up a little monopod that comes out of my golf bag and I plant it behind me and there's a little phone and it records me and the app or the AI thing I'm using, it can tell when I hit a bad shot and it can immediately correct and tell me why I hit that bad shot. Like I know
Uh,
a professional can look at their like stats and be like, "Oh, my wind carry and my apex and all these other things." I get that, but I'm saying less technically. Can AI like is that how far do you think we are from that? Where like a software could just like be your golf coach and just be like,
your
"Boop."
hips swayed.
Right. Like, no, they can literally tell you, oh, your hips moved a point third of a degree in position and you have to, keep it straighter and you have to keep your
Yeah.
elbows bent. Like, how far are we off from that?
Oh, I don't think we're far at all. I mean, that technology probably already exists. It probably just,
For rich people.
finds your average or like your sweet spot over a certain amount of takes, and then from there that gains your template, and then if you start hitting bad shots or whatever, it says in order to get back to this template, basically this is what I saw on that swing. You didn't roll your hands over, you didn't fall through, you didn't compress. It probably does tell you that shit. I don't know. It's nuts, dude. I feel like we're not far away from like I thought you were gonna say this, but basically setting up your phone on a tripod or using the VR, but just being able to play 18 holes in your room. like you know
Sure, you can do that right now. You can download an app on your phone with
That's what I'm
VR.
saying, but
Yeah.
I thought you were getting there in terms of just like how realistic
No,
is it
no,
gonna
I
be?
know there's realistic shit. It's more so like, is there something out there that
I'm sure it
is
does though.
affordable that can correct your golf swing because for a guy like me, it's
If
like,
there is,
I want
drop
to
it in
learn
the
how to get
comments,
better.
right?
Yeah, if there is, drop
Right?
it in the
Drop it in the
comments.
comments, right? Let us know.
There's an AI golf correcting app that supersedes having to
It's
spend
our first
$10,000 on
time.
lessons.
We just found out what golf is. It's our first time. So drop it in the comments. Let us know if this
No,
exists.
I just average a 105, so I'd like to get better at golf.
Yeah, same, dude. Same. Hardest fucking sport I've ever played in my life.
And I always use you as the cookie cutter example when all my athletic friends disagree with me when they're like, "No, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard." I'm like, "Well, one of my friends who's, an athlete, always has been an athlete in multiple sports, always tells me that this is the hardest he's ever played, or it's the hardest it's ever played." And then Paul, a guy like Paul, has reinforced those things by saying like he's been with the biggest athletes in the world with tennis and other sports, and they say the same thing. Like it's so challenging because there's no defense, there's no it's you, just like tennis. It's you versus you, and even less than tennis, because nobody's hitting it back to you. It's you versus you in golf. It's
Mhm.
you, the ball, trees. Good luck. You
Yeah.
have as much time as you need. Well, not literally, but you have plenty of time to walk up patiently to it and to set yourself up, and it's all on you. And if you still suck, that's a total testament to you. And that's what
This says a lot about you.
Right, golf
You
is not
just suck.
forgiving. That's the best part about it. It's like it humbles you like no other sport does, and that's why people
Yep.
get so pissed off when they play it, and people get so angry and they get all fucking and it ruins their whole week, and they get angry and go home pissed off because yeah, man, it's a
I didn't
humbling sport.
Dude, I didn't go home pissed off. But it's funny you say that because after that round, so like let me tell you a little bit about the round, right? Like so I went out there and I know I already talked about those first three holes, but like I said, that the third hole, the par five, I put that ball OB off the tee, right? And it was because yeah, put it in. But I put it left off the tee because I hit this draw that I never hit. Dude, my round was just effed from there on because everything I hit off the tee, whether it be wood or driver, I drew. Again, I've never done this in my life. Fucking drawing everything. All my irons, my wedges, I'm hitting my natural cut. So I'm just like lost between hitting draws and hitting cuts. I mean, you know the old saying, hopefully, because I don't, but I know it goes something a little bit like this. Uh, if in golf, it's okay to have one miss, but if you have two misses, I mean, you're gonna have a long ass day. That was me, dude. I was lost. I was like space odyssey. I had no idea what was happening. Um, so it made for a long day, but I was out there scrambling around, and then outside of those four holes where I blew up, um, I think I played bogey golf every hole except for those four holes.
And I still think that speaks to the adversity, and that's why I don't mind adversity in golf rounds, and that's why I welcome it because I know eventually when me and you were like in our 40s and we are there, we're going to be pretty legit
I'm
golfers.
I'm I'm here to play the long game. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
I'm here to play till I'm like 75. If God forbid I make it that long,
Right.
I'm here to play till I'm at least 75.
Yeah. And with that in mind, dude, really enjoyed being out there with the boys, but even more so, I really enjoyed this here. Pitch and putt. Okay. It's a really nice combo pack. Comes with a little tee, real nice. Check this out. Okay, got this nice little tee. You can use that whenever you want. Feel free. And you got a nice little Huffington ball right here. Okay, little stash case. Okay, little Puffington's 4 really gives you a good opportunity to knock it on the green out there, if you know what I mean. But the reason I bring this up is because I was long-winded earlier and I totally forgot my whole point. My point was, it's funny you bring it up about being pissed off going home, because after that round, I go home and I'm literally just in the kitchen by myself. My wife had said something to me. I answered her. But I guess she continued her gaze at me just because I'm so fucking hot. Understandable. And I guess she saw me make some sort of face. So she goes, "What was that for?" Because she thought it was in response to, something that we had just talked about. And I literally look up at her and I just go, "What?" I I was just thinking about golf and how badly I played today.
I would have made something up because then she's like even more jealous that you went out and played golf. You'd be like, I shit myself. That would have been a
No,
better.
no,
That would have been a better answer.
no, dude. I was just like, dude, I'm just so competitive. I'm so upset with just how poorly I played today. Because I was so excited and stoked. Like I had a couple positive rounds, like I had really good things working for me, and then I got out there and I was just like, "What? Where am I? Where am I?
It's
Cut me. Cut me."
it's isn't that unique though, where golf is one of the only things that you can like keep fucking up time and time again and think you're gonna get a lot better every time. Like it's the one thing you
Yeah.
can consistently botch for like 5 years straight and be like, well, next round I'm gonna go out there and shoot fucking 40 under. Like
Yeah. It's pretty
it's
much
the one game where
it's
you're
right
just
up there with
delusional every
yeah.
week. Like,
It's right up there with giving a weather report. Like those are the two best jobs. If you can fake it through those jobs, like you've won.
oh man. Meteorology. Speaking of
Mhm.
that, weather report while we close out the Good Lies Golf endeavors here. They close out the episode maybe a little bit. We have a weather report coming in this week. Should be decent. Trying to get some golf in. I'm going to try to go to Montauk Downs and get 18 in. Maybe make a couple blog posts to the new blog we got working, cooking on
There
here
we
on
go.
some good life.
There we go.
Good life, good lies, you know?
I got a
Um,
little friends. Well, it was supposed to be a friendsgiving. We missed the boat on that. Family was sick, had to reschedule. We got a little holiday bash on Saturday evening. Might try to make it a full day experience, extravaganza. Get a little golfing in the morning with the boys, huh?
wow. Wow. You know what? I might challenge you Saturday morning because I also have a holiday party that night.
Accepted. I will outshoot you.
Maybe I'll go out to my local course and shoot and go play 18, and you go out and shoot an 18, and we'll see whose 18 is better.
Done deal. What do I win?
New car,
Sick, dude. Can't
Matchbox.
wait. Mine's fine. Added to
Nice.
the kids' collection.
Nice. Well, speaking of kids' collections, not really
Oh my
kids because
god.
we're
you're
like
pregnant.
kids because we're stupid.
You
But
pregnant?
but like we're like young kids. We're just like idiots. But like we have holiday merch available on our website, goodliesgolf.com. We finally got goodliesgolf.com. I don't know if you guys noticed that. We had goodliesgolf.co for a while. Now we got goodliesgolf.com because we're balling, baby. So we're out here, goodliesgolf.com. Check out the shop. We got the merch. Got the Santa flipping you the bird, drinking a
Here we
beer,
are.
telling you that your swing sucks on the back of the shirt. I mean, come on. Get it for the holidays for you boys. Or get the signature logo tee. We got a fanny pack. And then Brendan's going to get baked and put out some more merch for us. And his wife
Fun deal.
Elizabeth's going to get involved, make some merch for us for the ladies, some yoga pants and shit. Get prepared, okay? Coming out with you with some
Dude.
shit.
Dude, you can't just throw her in like that, all right?
I am. I'm putting her on the spot. Pressure. Pressure's on.
That's my wife. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
He can't Will Smith me through the internet.
No, but Mike Tyson can.
My
Watch
Tyson
out.
can. Merry Christmas. And you guys have a happy holidays. We're going to catch up with you next week.
All right, Brandon, you take care.
Happy
All of our
Chinooka.
good lies golfers.
Happy Chinooka. Happy Chinooka to all of you.